Hi, welcome back to my channel. It's Live Authentically with Krista. Thank you so much for being here. Focus on those who appreciate you. Focus on the positives, not the negatives. I have learned so much about people. I have learned so much about myself through my journey of healing, and I wish I would have done this. I wish I would have done this. If I could go back and tell my younger self, if I can go back and talk to the person who is very, very unhealed, if I could talk to the unhealed Krista, this is what I would say. I would say, don't focus on those who don't appreciate you. Don't focus on the negative comments that you hear. Don't focus on those things, because if you focus on those things, if you focus on how people are hurting you, if you focus on all of the negatives, that's all you're gonna see. If you focus on the comments that people make, if you focus on those people who don't see you as a person of value, if you focus on those people, you're gonna feel very empty inside. You have to focus on those who care about you. You have to focus on those who show up for you and value you. It's interesting because I've had quite a few conversations lately, and I know that I'm a person of value, but sometimes when you're not valued as a person, it makes you feel really, really empty inside. But I'm learning to switch my focus on to the people who don't value me, and I'm choosing to focus on the people that do value me. And that are thankful for me. You know, I shared a testimony in church yesterday, and there was a man that came up to me, and I don't think I've ever had a conversation with him. I mean, he looked a little familiar, but I don't know him. But he walked up to me, and he had emotion on his face. And he said that he just wanted to thank me, because everything that I shared through the testimony and what the Lord showed me in a dream, everything that I shared was what he was going through. And it really helped him. It brought a breakthrough to his life, and it just like confirmed like the situation that he was in. And he's been in a season of isolation, and it's been hard for him. I was led to pray for him, and I was trying to speak into his life and to just say, you know, that the Lord wants to get him to receive the identity that comes from Jesus, and to focus on those who value him and those who bring him closer to Jesus, because he was connected to somebody who didn't want to help themselves, and it was draining him. And I said, you know what? You can't pour from an empty cup. You can't help people. I'm just speaking to you, like, you can't help people who don't want to help themselves. You can't help people who don't care what you say. You can't help people who don't value you. You can't. You can only help people that that are willing to hear from you and receive. he asked me for a hug, and he started crying in my arms. For me as a woman, I don't look at a man as weak when he cries. I don't look at a man who is vulnerable with me. I don't look at him as weak at all. No. I look at him as strong, because it takes guts to be able to share your vulnerabilities with someone. It takes guts to cry in someone's shoulders. It takes guts to be able to do that. So I didn't look at him as weak. I didn't make fun of him for crying. I didn't do any of that, because I don't believe that's right. I don't believe any woman should ever do that to another man and make a man feel less than just because he's vulnerable or he shares how he feels or he cries. I think it's actually beautiful when somebody is vulnerable like that. I think being vulnerable in general is a beautiful thing. And I won't apologize for being vulnerable. I won't apologize for how I love people. I won't apologize for any of it. I won't apologize for being authentically me. I'm just not going to do it. You know, I am who I am, and I love how I love, and I'm kind to people, and I value people and show up for people who value me. And it feels really good to hear people say that they appreciate me. It feels really good, because I went through a season where I didn't hear hardly anything, that I didn't feel like people cared about me. But now I'm in a season where people are actually noticing me. They appreciate me. And some people go out of their way to express these things to me. Yesterday I received a message from somebody. Him and his wife are kind of I've helped both of them at times. I've encouraged both of them separately. But right now, they're about to go through a divorce, and I'm trying to encourage both of them. And he sent me a message, and he's like, "Hi, Krista. I hope God is really blessing you and your family, because you're such a blessing." To others or something, I don't know. I'm like, I don't know, stuff like that really helps me as a person. And one person in particular that I've been in contact with, and they're a friend to me, what I really love is how much this person values me, and they actually care about what I say. They care about what I say. They care about how I feel. They validate my emotions. And this person upset me recently. And I told them about it. And they apologized. I feel like there was fear inside of this person. They didn't like that I looked at them in a negative way. They didn't like that at all, that happened. And they apologized. And they actually over apologize. And I'm like, you know what? You don't have to over apologize. You don't have to over apologize. I'm a woman with a lot of forgiveness, love, and grace. And I try to tell people, like, you don't have to over apologize to me. I'm like, you don't have to walk on eggshells with me. I'm like, you do not have to walk on eggshells with me. You can show up. Everyone's going to make mistakes. But the one thing that I'm trying to teach this person is about communication. It's like how important communication is. Because without it, you're just left wondering. You're just left guessing about how people feel. And I absolutely hate that. I don't like when people don't communicate. I don't like it at all. I don't like being left on red. I don't like the guessing game and wondering, like, I don't even know if you care about me. I don't even know, like, how you feel. I don't know if you would ever even visit me in the hospital if something were to happen to me. Like, I don't even know if you'd ever do that. You know, like, I don't know. Would you walk across the road for me if you knew I was struggling? You know, like, this is just how I feel with some people. Like, I don't know if I was on my deathbed if you would even care. Like, that's just how I feel with some people right now. But anyways, back to this, my friend that I've been trying to teach how to communicate and how to be vulnerable as a person and to not fear. I don't know, like, it's interesting because it almost like this person had fear. Like, they value me so much as a person that they don't want to do anything to hurt me, that they don't want to do anything to offend me. I'm like, well, hey, you don't have to walk on eggshells with me. You don't have to walk on eggshells with me. You don't have to over apologize. Because I've been that person. I've been that person who people pleased. I've been that person who over apologized. I apologized for things I didn't even do. Out of fear. And because I wanted to be accepted by people. But I came to a point where I don't do that anymore. Like, I'm not going to apologize for something that I didn't do. I'm not going to walk on eggshells with anyone. And I'm just waiting for, I don't know, I'm just waiting for people to, like, actually reciprocate and actually want to communicate with me and actually see me as a person of value. But I'm telling you that when I come across people that value me and when I come across people that actually reciprocate back to me, dang, there's nothing I wouldn't want to do to help support you. Like, this is just who I am. I don't care who it is. If I am valued as a person, you betcha, I will show up in your life. I'll do it. I care about people. I like to help people. I love speaking life into people. I absolutely love it. And it's not no fakeness either. Like, it's real, genuine stuff that I feel. I speak the truth. And this person that upset me, they're like, what can I do as a person? Like, what can I do so that this doesn't happen again? Well, I said, all you have to do is respect me. All you have to do is respect me and to not try and manipulate me or control me, and to not punish me for me saying how I feel, you know? And this person is a very humble person. They're very humble and they're willing to actually hear from me. Like, they're willing to learn and grow. Like, they want to grow as a person. And they're willing to hear from me. And that's what I think is so beautiful about people. Is that you're going to meet a humble person You're going to meet a humble person. You're going to meet people that actually want to learn and actually want to grow and actually care about what you say. They're going to care about how you feel. And they're going to do what they can to make sure that they don't hurt your heart. And they're going to value you so much that they're going to want to bless you with their time, and they're going to appreciate you. And then if you're connected to a prideful person, well, that doesn't work. If you're connected to people who don't value what you say and don't care about how you feel, you can't walk with them. It's not possible. A humble person and a prideful person will never work, no matter how much you want it. It won't ever work. It will never, ever work as long as you live. You cannot walk so closely with somebody who gets offended by you speaking the truth. You can't walk with someone who doesn't care about what you say or how you feel. You can't walk with anybody like that. You can only walk with people who value you, who are willing to hear what you have to say, and who care so much that they don't want to hurt you. Like, if people don't care, if they aren't thankful for you, it's not going to work. You can only walk with people who appreciate you. So I have never been connected to anybody who cared that much about me and who valued me that much that they didn't want to lose me. I have never been connected to anybody like that, where they were willing to do whatever it took just to stay connected to me. I have never met anybody in my whole entire life who has valued me as much as my friend. And they've been in a season of isolation where they don't know a lot of people. They don't connect with a lot of people because they don't feel valued by people. Until I showed up. Until I showed up in their life, they had never met anybody who valued them as much as I have. So I guess that's what I'm trying to teach people, is that there are people out there who want to value you and who do appreciate you. There are people out there like that. There are people who are willing to go to war for you. They're willing to be there for you during the good times and the bad times because they value you that much. So I guess what I'm saying is, focus on people who appreciate you. Focus on those who show up for you. Focus on those people who speak life into you. Don't focus on those who think nothing of you. Don't focus on those who speak against you. Don't do it. Because if you do it, it's just going to drain your energy. It's going to leave you feeling like a nobody. But you're not a nobody. You are a somebody. And I have lived so much of my life where I knew that I was a person of value. I knew that God wanted me to do something. I knew that He was going to use my voice. I knew that I was supposed to help people and bless people with my voice. I knew it. I lived a lot of my life thinking that I wasn't that great. But you know what's interesting? Is that God has a way of picking you up in front of other people. God has a way of elevating you in front of people who has thought you. God has a way of elevating you, and He has a way of picking you back up in front of people who thought you were nothing. And He'll turn you into a somebody in front of the people who rejected you. He'll turn you into a somebody. In front of people who thought you were nothing. I hope this helps somebody. But yeah, don't focus on the negatives. Don't focus on those who don't appreciate you. Don't do it. Don't pour so much of your love and attention onto people who don't appreciate you. Just don't do it. It's not worth it. You can love people through your prayers, but don't keep showing up again and again and again and again for people who don't appreciate you. Don't do it. It's just going to hurt your heart. It's just going to leave you empty. It's just going to cause you to question your worth and value. It's just please don't do it. Take my words to heart, because that's what I did. I focused so much on people who didn't treat me very good. I focused too much on the negatives. I gave too much power to the enemy. I gave too much power to the people who didn't appreciate me. I gave them too much control. I gave them too much. But no, not anymore. Like, I'm not afraid to walk away from anybody. I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid to lose anybody. I'm not. I don't want to be connected to anybody who makes me feel alone. I want to be connected to people who make me feel like I'm somebody and who appreciate me. Because that's the loneliest feeling in the world, when you're connected to people, when you're in the presence of people who make you feel like you're nothing. That's the loneliest feeling in the whole entire world. And I will never do that. I won't do it ever. I will never stay connected to anybody who abuses me and mistreats me over and over and over again. Yes, people make mistakes, but if they continually doing the same thing over and over again, if they continually do this, I can't stay connected. I can't do it. That person would have to have a total transformation from the Lord. They would have to have a total transformation from the Lord in order for me to want to be close with them again. Like, it doesn't matter who you are. I will welcome people back with love and open arms when there's changed behavior, when you actually care about how I feel, and when I speak and I share how I feel and how you might hurt me, then it would cause you to change. That's what I'm waiting for, is change behavior. for several people in my life. I'm waiting for change for behavior. I'm waiting to not like walk on eggshells anymore. I'm waiting for that. But like I said, God has learned, He has taught me to detach from people. Specifically in the month of April, He has taught me to detach from people. And where I actually feel okay inside. Like I value myself so much now. I love myself too much to be ever mishandled again. And I'm really trying to teach my children that this is one thing I will talk to my kids over and over again. You're going to watch how people show up for you. This is how you know that they value you. This is how you know that they care about you. This is what I'm trying to teach them. I am breaking the cycle. I am breaking that cycle that I have been in my life for so long. I'm breaking it. It is broken. The cycle has been broken. It ran into me and now it steps with me. And it's not going into the lives of my children. You have to recognize the cycles, the bad cycles that you're in, the negative things, the cycles that you have been in. Things that were brought down to you from your family, things that were brought down to you from your parents. You have to decide enough is enough. I'm not willing to do this anymore. I'm not willing to act this way anymore. I'm not willing to do this. I'm not willing to bring this into my future children's lives. I'm not willing to have my children struggle with this. So it ends with me. It ends with me. And I'm going to teach my children the correct way. I'm going to teach my children, this is how you know you're valued. This is how you know you're loved. Your identity does not come from how people treat you. Your identity comes from Christ and Christ alone. And this is why I encourage Jesus so much, because when I was in a season of isolation where I felt like nobody cared about me, no, Jesus became my everything. He filled me with peace and love and joy when I had nobody. Yes, I had my children, but I couldn't be vulnerable with them with what was going on with me. I couldn't share things. I was alone. So in the midst of those lonely times, I found my worth in Jesus. And He changed my identity. And He turned me into a somebody where I actually feel like a somebody. I actually feel like a person of value now. And the one thing that I love about Jesus is that He never left me. He was always there. All I had to do was call upon His name. All I had to do was ask Him for help. All I had to do was ask Him for that transformation. If you don't show up for your transformation, you're never going to be transformed. If you don't show up for your healing, you're never going to be healed. You have to show up for it. You know, just like the past couple of days, like yesterday, I was so irritated and frustrated because the enemy likes to remind me about what has happened to me in my life. He likes to remind me of scenarios that played out over and over and over again. And then I'll just get upset all over again, and then the wound starts to open again. But then I'm like, no, Lord, I give this back to you. I don't want to keep feeling this way. I don't want to be irritated. I want to have a pure heart. I want to be loving. I want to bless people. But the enemy likes to remind me. And I hate that. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. And then so I have to go back to the Lord all over again. I'm like, Daddy, I need your help again. I need your help to heal me again. I need your help to change my heart again. I need you to renew my mind again. Please help me. Cleanse my mind, renew my mind. Help me to see people how you see them. Help me, Lord. Cleanse my heart and my mind. Any unclean spirit that's on me, Father, destroy it now in Jesus' name. I want all of you, Jesus, none of me. This is what I do when I'm struggling with the things inside my heart. I seek the Lord and I come to him humbly, and I'm just like, I don't like how I'm feeling right now. I don't like what's in my heart right now. Will you change my heart? Will you clean me up, Lord? Will you take whatever is inside of me, inside of my heart and mind that is not of you? Will you take it out of me? I want all of you, Jesus. I want to be filled with your love so that I can pour out love on other people, because I want to bless people. I want to teach people how to value themselves, how to respect and love themselves through the love of Jesus. It took a lot of time and dedication for me to be who I am today. I did it because I was broken. I was weak. I did it because I was tired of feeling this way. I was tired of feeling like a nobody. I was tired of feeling unworthy. And that's why I turned to Jesus. All right. I'll see you next time as the Lord leads, but please focus on the positives. Focus on Jesus. Focus on who appreciates you. Don't give so much of your time to people, especially when you know they don't appreciate you. Don't do it. Let them go. If they're really for you, then they'll change. If they're really for you and the Lord wants them to be a part of your life, then they will change just to be connected to you. They will value you so much that they'll do whatever it takes to be connected to you. That's how you know if somebody is for you or not. They'll look at you as a person of value. They'll realize, I had it good. Why did I treat them that way? They'll realize what they're missing and that they're not going to find it anywhere else. Because we are gifts. We're supposed to be gifts to each other and to encourage each other. There are just some people that are irreplaceable. So please be thankful when you have someone shows up in your life. Be thankful for people who love you and who pray for you. Don't ever take them for granted, because it will hurt you. Not being connected to them is going to hurt you. See you next time.